Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our podcast.
Today we're looking at one of the newest movies from the DC animated universe, Batman Ninja.
This is the first ever Batman anime movie that shows Batman lost in time in Feudal Japan, where the Joker and other villains have taken over in order to change history as Japan's greatest rulers. Now it's up to the Batfamily and some new unlikely allies to stop them.
Yes. And this was definitely different for DC, because most movies they do, have a different style. They'll have the basic Justice League Adventures or Batman and Superman Adventures, and they'll have a different style, different artists is doing the animation depending on who's in charge of it. So this time around, since they wanted to have the whole Japanese experience, they had the entire movie take place in the past of Japan, and try to keep to the theme and the culture of it rather than just having, here's anime stuff.
Right, Feudal Japan. And this is a legitimate anime. It's not anime inspired like some of the Americans that are made and we were inspired by Sailor Moon and so forth. This was an actual anime production done in Japan. Animated superhero film directed by Junpei Mizusaki, produced by Warner Brothers, features the DC characters from Batman. Takashi Okazaki was the creator of Afro Samurai, and you also have Kazuki Nakashima, who rewrote the script because there was a Japanese script for the Japanese release, and there was another script for the American release. So you've got a lot of people working in here that worked on real anime, like Kill la Kill and
Gurren Lagann.
Yeah,
and stuff,
so if you're an anime lover, you have not seen Batman Ninja, this is really one you should see.
Right.
We were
pretty
flabbergasted.
Surprised. Yeah.
I was trying to think of a great word. We were flabbergasted at just how great it was, how great the anime style was, still staying true to your recognizing the characters when you see them. It's great.
And very, very unexpected in while they were going with the story. And who they included in here, they had almost a lot of the Batman villains. Of course, they had Joker and Harley Quinn. They had the Penguin. They had Catwoman. They had, who else? Poison Ivy. And part of the basis ones, and then they actually had this time Gorilla Grodd, who was a Flash villain.
Right.
But this time he was in Gotham, and I guess he needed an excuse to, okay, Flash, give me a hard time, I'll just go here, this will probably be easier. And it wasn't. So, and Batman ends up getting lost in time with them. He was supposed to be there, and he got trapped in Feudal Japan with them, and it was already 2 years or more had passed, and they had taken over most of the country.
Right. And then, of course, as you mentioned, the Batfamily was there already. You had Nightwing, you had Damian Wayne Robin, you had Red Robin, you had
Red Hood.
Yes,
and we were
very surprised.
I'm like, what?
So it was really just a great
it was kind of a
departure from what we normally see into something that was a totally different art form, but they translated it in every way and made it absolutely positively work.
Right.
Now, we have seen where there are some people on Twitter and other places who just don't like it. But if you watch it as an anime movie, to be appreciated as the anime movie was produced, you're going to love it. If you're watching this looking for traditional DC fare, traditional characters, looking like you want and are used to, then you probably won't like it. But if you're open-minded and take it in the way it's meant to be enjoyed, you're gonna love it.
Right. And for the animation, I was surprised it was in a 3D format, because I was really expecting 2D. They did have a little bit of 2D, but it was only in certain scenes. And there was actually a pretty creative idea where, depending on the type of scene it was, it would change style. Sometimes it would be the 2D anime that we see every day, and sometimes it would be watercolors or a painting, and other times it would just be straight up like a manga, and be in the middle of the 3D, and it's wait a minute, why is this here? Why are you 2D and everything else is 3D? But still, it had creativity in it, and it still flowed well with the story. It didn't feel out of place except for maybe one time with one character, and it was pretty off kilter that it was like I said, he was the one villain was 2D and then everything was 3D, and he didn't stay on the screen. Bane didn't stay on the screen for more than like maybe a minute.
Right.
So they didn't want. I guess maybe it cost more to do that.
Now they had some great voice acting cast, not only in the Japanese version, which some you may be familiar with if you are anime lovers, or you are living in Japan and you see these voice actors, and then we have the English voice actors, and we want to tell you who some of those are for those of you who watch a lot of DC, Marvel, or just a lot of American superhero anime where these people appear vocally. For example, Roger Craig Smith is Batman, Tony Hale's Joker, Greg Griffin is Catwoman, Tara Strong as usual, Harley Quinn. You've got Fred Tatasciore as Gorilla Grodd, Yuri Lowenthal, which was a surprise, doing not only Damian Wayne Robin, but also Jason Todd. We have Will Friedle, who we were happy to hear, as Tim Drake. And I'm sorry, Fred Tatasciore also did Deathstroke. Tara Strong did Harley Quinn and her friend Poison Ivy.
Right.
And it was just great to hear these people. And then you also had, forgive me, Adam Crosdale as Dick Grayson Nightwing. And I'm not really familiar with him. And Alfred Pennyworth.
Yeah. Well, they sound like two different people.
Yes, he did. So it was great because you hear these voices you're used to. Oh, and we forgot Eric Bowser as Two-Face. So these are people you're used to hearing, so it won't sound strange to you when you listen to it with the English voice actor cast.
Right.
And it's an experience. It's truly an experience. It was so great that we watched it twice in a row.
Right. Because there are some things we had missed maybe in the first viewing. And the second viewing, we were paying more attention to the detail and the action and the dialogue. And we were, like I said, we were really amazed on where they took the story. They did have a few of the modern day additions to it, like they eventually resort to having giant robots, and the giant robots from one big Voltron robot, and it's like, really? You found a way to have it even in the time where robots didn't exist. You found a way to have Voltron in here, and they always reference the new one. They don't even reference the 80s one anymore.
What's that? So they got a pretty good reception. Rotten Tomatoes gave an approval rating of 81%. And IGN actually awarded Batman Ninja a 9.7 out of 10, saying, quote, DC tries something new by bringing in visionary Japanese animators to offer a refreshing take on one of the company's most beloved characters. And the finished product not only built upon the great adaptations that have come before, but surpassed them. So that's just saying it's awesome!
Right.
And it did fairly well in domestic sales, revenue sales, almost $1 million domestic. On DVD, and all close to, I should say, 3 million for Blu-ray sales. So it was a great venture that really paid off well for them.
And another thing I would like to...
How could you forget Tom Kenny as the Penguin?
Well, of course I didn't forget. I assumed you were going to bring him up. It's like, wait a minute. You did not bring up Tom Kenny. How dare you not bring up Tom Kenny? Because I was like, oh, he's still the Penguin. Great for him.
Yes.
And one thing I would like to point out for the story itself. I mean, we already had the trope of legend says of this modern day person coming back in time and saving people, that trope. But there was also, this time around, a sort of weakness to Batman that they had written in there, which some people do like to see, to show they're not perfect all the time, and if there are people who know Batman winning everything, they show that there was a point where he relied on his technology too much, and it was seeing how the villains were easily adapted to the time and were still able to do all this while he was relying so much on his weapons and technology of present day to take them down. We had to start learning how to get used to his surroundings and use what was already available there, rather than find like he would today. He would have to pretty much fight fire with fire and do it in a whole different way.
Absolutely. So, if you have seen Batman Ninja, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you would love to see another anime Batman movie.
Right, or Superman at this rate. So
yes, let us know. And if you just really like the traditional DC animated fare, let us know which is your favorite. Let us know what you thought of the characters, the animation, and is this something you think DC was smart in making
and experimenting with, basically?
Absolutely.
Because the closest we saw was Batman of Shanghai. I know that's a whole different country, but if you think about it, it is the closest thing to an anime they had at the time before this movie was made.
Right. And we don't want to give away a whole lot of plot and arc information because
there's too much that happens.
Right. It'll be too many spoilers, and it really would ruin the experience for you. So just watch it yourself. It's available on Amazon for purchase, and of course in store. Netflix does not have it.
Right, and you looked.
You can also rent it at Redbox.
Yes. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm Mask Entertainment.
And I'm Mom Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.
And reporters sitting, flashing lights, trying to walk around, man, who the hell are you? What you want to do? Well, man, it's on you. Man, it's on you. Hit her in my dreams, she was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket, giving